that you can work on, and that's aerobic plyometrics. So what it's doing is introducing aerobic abilities to fast twitch fibers. Now, I wouldn't recommend this method if you don't have some good baseline level of strength. So if you're just kind of starting on your fitness journey, or just getting back into it, this probably wouldn't be one of the things that you start with doing. I'm actually a big fan of doing a block, or maybe even two. Imagine doing like 5 weeks of more of a baseline aerobic capacity based stuff, and then from there going into these faster twitch fiber endurance things, right? So just kind of a quick tip there. But I do love this method, and it's great for anybody. Like, listen, if you're strength training and you're doing some cardio, but you're a weekend warrior, play flag football, tennis, basketball, like that's one of the highest risks of injury, Achilles tears, knees, so on and so forth. And so you want to have a training program that builds you up and prepares you for that, so you stay, first of all, injury free, second of all, so you perform well, third of all, so that you recover fast, and you can come and like whoop everybody's ass, and they're like, damn man, what you been doing, right? So like that's part of the goal here. So here what we're gonna do, okay? This is things like double leg bounds, explosive push-ups, med ball throws, and what I'm gonna show you guys on a low box, for me, they're moderate intensity. This is not massive, super high intensity, max plyos, okay? It's more conditioning these fibers. And so what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna do about 8 to 10 reps. I'm just gonna do these like hops onto the box and off of the box for 10 reps. And then I'm gonna rest for 10 to 15 seconds, and then I'm gonna do it again. And so essentially, like, I'm gonna do 8 to 10 reps, rest for 10 to 15 seconds, but in all, I would do sets of 5 to 10 minutes, and then 1 to 3 sets. Does that make sense? So let's say I was just starting this off. I do 8 to 10 hops, rest for 15 seconds, do 8 to 10 hops again, rest 15 seconds, and so on until I reach 5 minutes. And then I take a break, and I do anywhere from like 8 to 10 minutes or 5 to 6 minutes of active recovery, and I do it again. I do it for 1 to 3 sets, right? Once again, I say from this to that because, of course, it depends on your goals and your fitness level, all these things like that. So I'm gonna put this at an angle. You guys can kind of see this, right? And so this is not a big intensity for me. It's moderate. I'm gonna bounce into it, right? So here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Moving around. Resting a little bit more, like 5 more seconds. This is moderate, okay? I just did 8 that time, right? So now watch, I'm gonna take another 15 seconds, and I'm gonna just do 6, 7 explosive push-ups. Now for most people, if they don't have very, very good strength power levels, I would rather do a med ball, okay? And I might throw it to, like lay on the ground, throw it to myself, throw it against the wall explosively, bounces back to me. But I'm just gonna do push-ups because it's a little more convenient while I'm here. So explosive. And once again, I'd rest for my 15 seconds, and I'd do it again. And I'd keep doing it for 5 to 10 minutes. And of course, you have to have a certain level of strength and conditioning to be able to do it for that long, but that is why we end up, I will say, progressing. Like I said at the beginning, do the minimum amount to get the adaptation. Big mistake in all training programs is that people start with too much too fast. Oh man, all right, I'm gonna go to the higher end of this. Why? Why not do less, get the result? Once the result starts kind of slowing down, now you start adding, right? It's a much better tactic. So